welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for August the 13th through August the 13th through August the 19th. Now, this is for your sun, moon, and rising, guys, and these are general readings. So if you would like a personal reading, you can click right here on this link up here, and that will give you some information on how to get a personal reading with me. Listen, guys, I'm so excited. I am up to over 4K in subscribers. That's huge for me. I am so grateful and I'm so ecstatic. When I upload videos, it kind of goes down a bit and then goes back up. So it might be a little below when you check it out, but it will raise higher. So I'm really excited, and thank you, really thank you for subscribing. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you stopped by, and I really hope that you'll come back, and I hope you enjoy your readings here. I start off with an astrological report for the week, and then I go into the readings for your horoscope. And as I said before, it's for your sun, moon, and rising. All the links will be below in the show more section. You'll also get other links down there you can check out. Check me out on Patreon. There's a link right here or below in the show more section, and that's another way to support me. And check me out on Instant Go. That's down below also. What else? I think that's it. If you are returning, thank you. I really appreciate you, because you keep coming back and you give me that inspiration to keep going with this. Now, the astrological report for the week. The big news is that Mars, and tonight, I'm actually recording this on Sunday, Mars is moving, it's still moving retrograde, and it's going back into the sign of Capricorn. Now, Mars loves Capricorn, right? Because it can get things done. However, it is retrograde, so we may kind of experience some clashes business-wise, because Capricorn kind of rules business and career and ambition, and Mars is get up and go and take action, right? So we might kind of have some, this is really a good time for you to look at all the blockages that you put in. Why do you procrastinate? What makes you procrastinate? Is it fear? Is it what is it for you? It's good to look at that so that you can remove those blocks and get ready for when it goes direct to spring into action. This is a really good time to plan, right? To get your ducks in a row, to think about what is your next move. How are you going to make that move? So if you know that, when you know that Mercury is in retrograde and you've got this, and you've got it, and it's in Capricorn, which is very ambitious and business oriented, you can really plan your future business wise and spring into action once it goes direct at the end of the month. Now, also, Mercury is retrograde too, and that is really slowing down and getting ready to go direct on Saturday the 18th. Another good time to, get your ducks in a row. Maybe get an oil change for your car. If you have to get to work, leave a little extra early, because you could run into some delays on the subways or trains or things like that. So it's very good to kind of leave a little extra early, especially if you have an important meeting. Definitely plan ahead and leave a bit early. Better to be early than late, isn't it? And you can always hang out and get a cup of tea and relax before you go into your meeting or before you go into work. So that's, when Mercury goes direct, there's always a little time, maybe a week or so, 5 to 7 days, of where the effects of Mercury direct is still happening. So it's very important to remember that, to allow for that. So if you've noticed that people are a little passive aggressive, or you've got that, silent freeze from some people, that will all change and abate once these planets go direct. Also, a good thing to be aware of is, or to be conscious of, is, Mercury is all about electronic messages, right? Communication. So be aware, make sure that you are sending your message to the correct person when replying, right? Or responding. So be very aware. I mean, I think we've all done that. I've responded or replied to somebody in error. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello, Libra, and welcome to your reading for August the 13th through August the 19th. And, darling, the first card out for you is the Four of Cups. Do you see that? The Four of Cups, like a hand, God's hand, coming down with a beautiful chalice and gift. And yet he is lying there with his eyes closed because he's just focused on something that's really disappointed him. And he is in his head feeling very disappointed and thinking about, it's almost like obsessing that something has not worked out the way he thought it would. It's not what he thought it would be, and he's disappointed. He's very disappointed. The thing is, right, is that he is not seeing that this is a gift. He is, I almost feel like it's when your ego is bruised. So he's just caught up in that, but he's not seeing that this is a total gift, and he's not taking it. He's not seeing it. When the Four of Cups comes up, it's saying, really, it's almost like, I hate to say that, cliche, you look for the silver lining in the cloud, right? Because, and, I want to say something else. God's rejection is God's protection. So there is a gift in what has happened, but you're not seeing it. And it's almost like you're seeing your cup as half empty as opposed to half full. Look, and also clarifying it, look, is the Hierophant. It's change. Number 5. There is change happening, and you're not very happy with the change. Let me get it back here. But when the Hierophant comes up, it's saying, have faith, darling. Look, the keys are in faith. Get in touch with your spirituality, whatever you believe in. The universe, source energy, God, whatever it is for you, it's get in touch with that. It could be a yoga class. Get with your tribe. Get with like-minded people. Seek out your support from them, because perhaps this faith will help you see that there is a huge gift here that you're not acknowledging or seeing. So it's almost like you can't accept this gift if you're not seeing it, right? If you're not focused on it. So it's about, focus on your spirituality, focus on what you believe, be with your like-minded people, the people that support and uplift you and make you feel loved and cared for, and then you will see the gift in this disappointment, if you will. Now, the next card is a High Priestess. Darling, she is like, okay, she has all this knowledge. She's the holder of all the Akashic records. She's got all this information, right? She's like the old crone. She has all these magical powers and magical spells, and she knows all magic, right? And she doesn't give her information away freely. She's not very forthcoming with her information. But when she shows up in a reading, she's saying it's there for you. It's also saying, look, you have the gift of intuition right now. Use it. This is important for you to rely on your intuition and your psychic abilities that are being highlighted right now. That's the gift you're getting. Cups also about emotion, about intuition, about psychic abilities. So here you are, you have it. And clarifying the High Priestess is the Ace of Swords, darling. A gift from the source energy. Look at that. The intellect, a brilliant idea. Hello, there she is. She's giving you this wonderful gift of information. You have this gift of information. Guess how you should get that info, how you can tap into that information. Tap into that information with meditation. Everyone gets sick of hearing me say that, but it's so true. When you meditate, you're downloading. First of all, we're downloading that information all the time, but we don't hear it when our minds are so busy and what we call the monkey brain in meditation, right? And it's chat, and it's crazy, right? All the crazy people don't meditate. They can't quieten their mind. There's so much going on in their heads, right? So when we quieten the mind, then we start to hear and we start to get these brilliant ideas. They just seem to come out of nowhere, these amazing, brilliant ideas that can really put us on a fantastic trajectory, that aligns us with source energy and aligns us with abundance and also aligns us with pure source energy that can benefit all mankind, right? So the next card that we have, Libra, is the Knight of Swords, darling. This is also the intellect, the mental realm, right? Look, out of all the knights, he's the champion for justice. Now, knights are always about movement, right? They're about going forward. This is about really keep going. You've got this gift of the intellect. Use your mind to make a strategic plan to move forward, but move forward and really do things for the right reason, for the higher good of everyone. Keep your motivation spiritually high. And look, you've got the Lovers. The Lovers card is clarifying that. I do feel that this is about treating people the way you want to be treated. It's about reflecting yourself in someone else. This is about working as a unit, as a team player, right? I always see that. And it's interesting because you have the World, darling. This is about you've kind of come full circle. You've kind of come to this stage in your life where you have reached the pinnacle of your career or your life, and you have all this life experience, and you can either keep going the way you have been going and doing what you have been doing. But when the World comes in, it's saying that you now have the opportunity to change, to go in a different direction, to perhaps do something new, to perhaps follow your life purpose. If you're an artist, create art, because you can't get more spiritual than that, right? Creativity is source energy. You're channeling source energy. Perhaps it's, volunteer work somewhere that's going to lead to something, whatever it is for you, because all life purpose isn't meant to be kept, right? It's meant to be shared. That's what life purpose is, to share with the world. So share your life purpose with the world, right? That's what this is about. Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all. I love you all. And I'll see you next week. For more information on a personal reading with Mary, go to www.liveinthesolution.com.